So that story started in 1967, which is my age. My flying came back to me in 2003. I got to start flying little J3 Cubs at a tail dragger school in Vancouver. I got about 30 hours in tail dragger time and wanting to solo out, and the school closed. The daughter, the old man died, and the daughter sold the note on the airport. So that flying stopped for a part of a season, and I picked up again. And a good friend of mine flew a lot of time. I was trying to get his time to help me learn it, but it just never worked. He'd vacation whenever just time didn't work. I ended up soloed out, did a lot of cross country around that time frame, but then ended up, and that was through about August, and in September I went to a camp at Eldridge Camp in September 2003, and I came back, and shortly after that I soloed, flew around, and it was I just started really searching my heart out. Some of the things we're talking about here today about the name, the new name, calling, glory, all that stuff was really being addressed at the camp. Like some of you guys are here too today, going through the woundedness. And at a point in time at the Eldridge camp, I had gone 24 years without shedding a tear. And I had some hard stuff, deep buried stuff, and it had to come out. And through that, I really desired to hear God's voice, but there was some work to do underneath the hood. Things just had to be stripped away, and I had to invite Christ into every one of those wounded areas. And I was guarded really well, and I didn't want anything in there, but I wanted to open it up and let the peace of Christ. I wanted to hear His voice with such a desire, just to hear that adoration. So I knew if I got any adoration, I would not get any adoration from my dad because of that pain, but that needed to be healed as well. But he worked through some stuff, worked through some of the things Eldridge brought up, this thing about soul ties, and it just really caught my interest. So I went through and I found out, there's a lot of some stuff I was going to for my validation, and my heart was opened up. It was healed, and the words came from Christ it's purified. And I was like, I questioned it, and then the tears just started to fall a little bit. Then I got this name, Geronimo, and only God would know how that just is so core to me, because I would love the mountains. I'd chase elk at that time, and I'd get down where I'd chase a herd and almost slap them on the butt. I'd get so close. And that was me all the way, and as I was a lone spirit. And I can do lone really well. I was good at it. But that opened up more of the core of who I was at the camp, like some of you guys are experiencing here. Don't take this lightly. Open up the hood, take a look inside at what's going on in your lives. Don't discount anything. Any word, if it sounds crazy, weird, just, write it down and go with it. But going fast forward up to 2004, I became unemployed. I met this group of guys. We started doing men's camps. And in the airplane thing, of course, employment had to happen for that to happen. So I knew I had to cap it for a while. So I trusted in the Lord. In about 2006, I met this great pilot, great trainer. I moved to Salem, bought this cattle ranch, and all this stuff had to happen. And God just right there just blessing me because I'm following Him and asking His direction. And for once in my life, everything's coming together. And it was just really just this cool time. His pilot was a really great guy, 33, was believing this. He really in his heart, he felt like he was getting too old. He wanted to fly Bible translations in Indonesia. He wanted to do, there's 253 languages in a country the size of the state of Oregon. So he's doing Bible translations. He wants to fly into all these remote jungle areas. Great bush pilot. Great, and he was my trainer, and I said, dude, let's pray about this. Well, I'm 33, I could never make the program. And I go, what's holding you up? Well, it's $1,600. I said, tell you what, let's pray about it. I'll give you the $1,600, go take the test. Well, I lost my pilot. He got accepted in. But God had that plan, but for me it was, at that point where I was walking with the Lord, that was that was what that flying time was about, was God getting glory, and it wasn't my time. So I just trusted there would be, not yet.
Yeah.
There's another time.